What's up guys, it's Shawzo here, and I've just fixed up another Sanctuary Hills house, and it's probably one of the most broken houses in the Sanctuary Hills. I've tried my best to preserve the window on top, which I think I've done a pretty good job on. And yeah, it's a bit of a mix and match with this one. You've got some scaffolding stuff on top as well as normal roof tiles. You will need the contraptions DLC for this build, but I would generally get it anyway because it's very good for settlement building. Anyways, enjoy the video. I'm using the rug glitch again, but don't worry for those who are not sure about it, I'll explain a bit more after we've built this blueprint. And yeah, this one's quite an odd one, so you need to start off with a small square and then a big one, but it needs to be on the right side of the staircase. And then you want to build 4 along, and then you want to go 3 down. Quite similar to the last build I did, which you can see on the right there. And then you want to finish it off with these small squares again. These will be important, and no, we will not be deleting them later, they're very important for this blueprint. Yeah, we want to use these roof tiles from the warehouse set, and yeah, the warehouse set is from the contraptions DLC, and they don't actually connect to the floors, so you just kind of drag it back until that gap is closed and just straighten it up, and then you build all the way along. And then we'll do the other side. You can probably see it clearly with this side. You just drag it back until that gap closes. It's as simple as that. And then you just straighten it up a bit. The reason why I've got the small floors in is because this is the perfect distance in between the rooftops for it to fit nicely on top of the house. So I'll just quickly show you how the rug glitch works. You simply pull it in front of the staircase and hold A. This allows you to pick up the whole thing and get it into places you can't really get it into. But there is another method. In the warehouse set, you can use these pillars, sink the first one in the ground and then the second one on top. And then you do the same thing, pick it up. But with this one, you can adjust the height. This way it's probably more easier, but for this particular house I've already sorted it out with the rug. And you want to place it in between this lamp and mailbox I found. And yeah, you can get it in there quite nicely. It's probably easier using the pillar glitch instead of the rug glitch, but I like to make things harder for myself all the time. But yeah, I just want to sink it in, still showing the metal coming through the rooftop. And yeah, as you can still see the old roof tile sticking out of the new one there. We'll have a look at the back. Yep, the back is all good. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I just fill the entire rooftop with these roof tiles? But as you can see, it's just a bit too long. So we need to think of something else for this one. And I'm thinking of using a scaffold set just to plonk on top of here. But you need to do it in a way that it fits nice and flat on top of the rooftops we've just put down. And I also want to preserve this window sticking out on the rooftop. That's going to be quite difficult, but I reckon we can do it. As I said, I'm going to be using the scaffolding set, which is also in the contraptions DLC. And I'm going to plonk it on the edge here, just so I know it's central on top of the rooftop. And then I'm going to climb up, and then I'm going to click on it again to pop it up, because that would have been too low for the roof tiles. But now I can build over, and I'm going to build the little squares along, so I can build the stairs along as well. But you may come across an issue where one square won't go in, so you just have to simply adjust this first one here. Might take you a couple of tries to readjust, but it's a quick and easy fix. But it should work now. We'll just build these along. So far so good. And we'll build round to the other side. The little squares I'm putting down, they will be deleted. This just allows me to build the stairs along the roof tiles because you can't build the stairs next to each other. You can only do it this way, unfortunately. I'm also going to mix and match them just to give them a different look. There's only 2 different types anyway, so... And yeah, now we can delete these little squares. And it's technically all floating, but obviously it doesn't look like it because it's nicely sitting on top of the roof. And we'll plonk a little square on top of here to connect it all up on top. And building through here, just for the moment, I want to get it on the edge here just to try and match the other side. But I'm going to delete these quick and just ever so slightly drag this back. So it's still very much in the same position as the ones behind me. Drag it back in a little bit more because as you saw, it was overlapping a little bit. So yeah, we can build the stairs down on this side. I think 2 squares will probably do it because we don't want it to collide with the top window on the rooftop here. Put the last one in place here. And yeah, so far so good. It's looking really cool so far. All that's left to do is fix up that really broken rooftop where the window is. But we can do it. Let's give it a try. And all you got to do is simply put down a big floor, surround it with other floors, and this will allow you to step it up another level. And we'll delete the ones on the side here. And then we'll go back to the scaffolding floors and we'll just place this on top of the 2 that we've just put down. This puts it at a much higher position to match it with the railing on top of the higher bit of roof. But yeah, the only difficult thing is trying to match the same position as the scaffolds that we put below. It's quite easy, it's quite close to these ones, so I can kind of see. And we'll just move it to the right the tiniest bit. And yeah, this should do it. Yeah, I think we'll do it 3 along. I think that'll be enough. And we'll delete the ones underneath. And I think I'm going to change the middle one to something different, because we don't want it to look all the same, do we? And now we can put the stairs down, and it should clip onto the front of the window perfectly. And just build that all along. We'll keep them all the same for this one. And yeah, look at that. We fixed up quite a broken bit of the rooftop. I'm really happy with this one. I might do something cool with the little peek-through window there. I might put some lights in there or a cool sign, if I can anyway, if it will let me. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with it. You can see underneath that the metal is connected, so it doesn't look like it's floating. It literally looks like I've kind of nailed it into the roof. So just a few little things to do now. There's a massive hole on the side here, but that's going to be an easy fix. The other side, there's not much wrong with it, but it still looks a bit out of place, so I'll probably put something on there as well. But yeah, I've made this wall here with some corners, and we're going to be using the pillar glitch this time. And again, you sink the first one into the floor, the second one on top, and then you grab hold of the bottom one, holding down A. And yeah, you can just drag it along, putting it at whatever height you want. And this is quite good because you can do it in quite tight spaces without using the stairs. Someone actually mentioned the pillar glitch in the comments section on one of my previous videos, and yeah, I completely forgot about this pillar glitch. So yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. It does make life a lot easier rather than using the rug glitch. The rug glitch is good to a certain extent, but for most things, the pillar glitch probably does it all really. This one's quite hard, but luckily enough, I can do it through the flat roof here. Can't really see what I'm doing, but I got it right eventually. Gonna fill the gap with the flag there. And yeah, the final thing to do is just patch up some holes on the walls and cover up the paint a little bit. I've got a load of walls ready to go, and this time I'm actually going to use the pillar glitch, as you'd probably assume it's much easier. And yeah, I'll kind of have to anyway with this house, because I need to sink it into the ground for it to work. Because these half walls are a little bit too tall, it collides with the rooftop, so yeah, you kind of have to put it down a lot. I just want to thank you all very much for 5,000 subscribers. This channel is absolutely going mad. Like the last few videos I've done are doing so well, especially the last one. It's just popped off massively. And thank you very much for all the nice comments. It truly is a motivator for me to get more content out for you guys. To the people who have subscribed recently, welcome to the channel. Plenty more content coming. I want to mix up some other games onto the channel as well, some gameplays or whatever. But mostly there will be builds, so yeah, look forward to that. Right, so finally I want to put a door in. With these particular doors you can place on the floor, but the normal doors you can't. But there is a way around this. If you put a door into a door frame and place down a rug and then delete the door frame, you can actually pick up the door with the rug. So yeah, the rug glitch is quite good to a certain extent, especially with the doors and things. I do really like these metal doors, so yeah, I'm determined to get it in there. So yeah, new door. Nice. So you're probably wondering, building all of this, what if my budget maxes out? But there is a way around this without using any mods. What you do is simply go into your inventory and find a load of weapons and just drop them all. And once they're on the floor, you go back into build mode and then you just start storing all of them. Make sure you don't scrap them, you need to store them. And as you can see, the size bar is slowly going down. And yeah, just keep repeating that until it goes down to 0. Moving back onto the build, it's completely finished. I've done what I wanted to do. Everything's patched up. The roof is looking really good. I've got a lot of decorating to do, so I might add some walls here and there. I might put something on the flat rooftop, but overall, this is going to be the structure, but I might put some small changes in there. But yeah, in the inside, I'm going to keep a lot of the furniture as usual, fill in some holes, and I'm probably going to turn this place into a shop. So yeah, look forward to seeing what the shop's going to look like. I'll see you in the tour. Hey guys, so I forgot to mention, those of you who are new to the channel, this is part of a build series where I'm rebuilding the whole of the Sanctuary Hills. And we're almost done actually. There's only one house left to do, and it's the one behind me. There is actually 3 in total left to do, but 2 of them are very broken and I can't really figure out a way to fix them up in like quite a realistic way anyway. So I'm just going to do something similar to the first house and just use foundations really. But yeah, by the end of everything, there's going to be an end video where I'm going to do a tour of the whole of the Sanctuary Hills. And yeah, that'd be a pretty cool video to watch. But yeah, going back to the build, this is basically 2 shops into one. You've got a medical shop and a clothing shop. Bit random, I know, but you've got to make use with the space that we've got. So yeah, this is the clothing window shop and this is the medical window shop. But before we go inside, we'll have a quick looky outside. So the window on top, I've just put a load of spotlights. I wish I could put a sign into that little gap there, but you can't really put any wall items on there. You can only really put floor items. So yeah, bit of a disappointment, but we get there. Back here is quite empty. Again, I'll be putting some stuff in the gardens and the streets, ready for that big video one day. I have walled off the hedges here with some junk walls. And because this house is on the corner here, it's quite open to the rest of the wasteland. So I've put like a little security post. Put like a little weapons workbench, security post and a turret. And yeah, I've just walled it off. You kind of have to put like a little security post here, don't you? Because I don't really want to go through a hassle walling off this complete area. I just want to wall off like all the gardens and stuff. But yeah, there'll probably be a gate right at the front, like one of those junk wall gates probably. Around here is just some general storage. Probably not a good place to put a fire pit next to a rug, but it works. In the inside, people can walk in here and pick what they want. So I've got a couple of displays. A few suitcases with different clothes in, just a random table, and I've put a changing room. You don't really see a lot of changing rooms in sort of shopping districts in the wasteland, so I thought, why not? Pretty cool touch. Little waiting room next to it as well. And the other half of the house is the medical centre. No one really comes in here to shop. It's mainly the window shopping for this one, but if anyone gets like really bad and needs patching up, there is a medical bed where they can just lie in here and get some treatment. I do want to put some plants in this bath, so I'm going to figure out a way to put some cool plants in there, just to make it look like they're like herbal remedies or whatever. Put a working sink as well. Yeah, it wasn't too bad in here, just a couple of holes, that was it really. Yeah, that is the tour finished. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll probably see you in the next build with that particular house over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.